What up? What up? Hey guys. Hey Snooky. Trying to wait for some people to come in here. No, I'm getting like the fake woke community coming after me. Um, all because they have their like favorite passing fake black woman who initiated this narrative through her like fans. I'm gonna call them fans because that's what the shit is. And then they trying to use their little gang mentality. Then they got my pages blocked, all of them. But these are the same people that's going to protest TikTok over mass reporting and shit like that, which makes no fucking sense to me. But here we go. Hey Kenny, what's up, boo? If y'all can screen record this and share what I post, please, because I'm like post banned on on the TikTok, and people, team fucking Skeletor and team fucking Krabby Patty have been pushing forth this fucking narrative that I had something to do with getting T Nathan locked up. And then while I'm here, guys, Monday morning, if you can, contact the Fort Smith courts and tell them that T Nathan has not received a copy of his court order he signed on his 10 hold. And that number is 479-784-2420. But I've got like proof. I don't know how to screen record, but if you guys can, hey Lydia, if you guys can screen record this and get this out, because these people are lying and switching this narrative and what I think is an attempt to overseize the throne, if that makes sense, like to gain T Nathan's followers and all that shit. But that's in my opinion, and especially when you deal with a pariah who wants in on this community so fucking bad, who has lied about themselves, and now this is an opening in order for her to leech even more so. So that is the gist of this. There's been a lot of lies, a lot of fucking lies, and especially coming from Cuban in her camp of fucking idiots, saying that I had a part in getting T Nathan locked up, which is a fucking lie, because I never had anything against that man. Most of y'all know I didn't get a part of this shit until like June. Why? Because like Chucky and I were going back and forth with each other over a post that Mia made. And after that post, I'm like, yo, Mia, can I get a follow back? Can I get a follow back to, because like this dude just went ham on me, and it's like, fuck it, let me get a follow back because I was following her. Or for asking a question. Chucky and I are friends now, and that's my dude. So leave him alone. Then in that, like that's when me and Alicia started beefing or had beef on the TikTok, and Cuban had beef with me on the TikTok, so they were making these like fucking pages and making these hit lists. And when I became part of those hit lists, I already called out Cuban and said like, it's funny to me, that lady don't seem all the way black to me. So, and then I had posted on my previous page that got mass reported. I said on that previous page, like, Kalinka long hair and a black scent does not make a black woman. Something is fishy. And when I said that, I started looking and finding different things. Then I was getting, different followers of me started following me. Because, like, my page got blocked and they were, like, trying to get me up to 1,000 so that I can get on live. So I got in contact with, like, Kicking It, and different fucking people that follow me or whatnot. You can't hear? Can anyone hear me? Y'all can't hear me? If you can hear me, like, let me know. I don't know. 10 of you guys in here. Can anyone hear me? All right. So, in that, I met Kicking It and all of them. And me and Kicking It was saying she had intel. And I was like, in my gut, I feel that this lady is not a black woman. And sure enough, like, information started coming through. If I'm not mistaken, I believe the sister started getting in contact with Kicking It, and Kicking It was doing lives and shit. And then Kicking It, I would help Kicking It promote, okay, the shit on Cuban, the Blackfisher, and like Rabbi, because Rabbi came at me and was popping shit and TikTok shit, and I didn't start fucking with people until they started fucking with me. So boom, that's how me and Kicking It started, like, fucking kicking it. Like, she would get information pertaining to fucking Cuban Dwight. Cuban Dwight information was coming back. I was getting information, like, text to me anonymously, like, this is a DNA test, this is this. Then Rabbi and his fake fucking DNA test, it was like information, like, you stole that DNA test because, like, a fucking Google search showed that you faked your DNA test. And this one, all of her DNA was saying white. And then Kicking It got in contact with the sister, and the sister was willing to do the fucking interview and all that other shit, and that shit transpired. So boom, T. Nathan gets arrested or whatever have you. Now what I'm showing is my electronic proof. I could pull it up on my phone as well, but it's easier because I made printouts of the whole interaction that day, which was September 7th, when that information came out that T. Nathan got locked up. Because they want to perpetrate this fraud like I had something to do with that shit. My beef has always been with Cuban Dwight and fucking Rabbi, and then it was like beef with this other little boy who keep popping fucking shit and who put that video out. And that's another thing I'm going to discuss, that video where I said that if Kicking It is 25% fucking sub-Saharan African, then she should be able to say the N-word, because it was quite fucking alright for Cuban Dwight with her like 2% or 1% Bantu to be called a black woman because she got fucking Kalinkalon braids and a black scent. But as it pertains to T. Nathan, because I knew nothing about that and I ain't have no beef with that man. In fact, I started talking to him and like he was reaching out to me through Alicia, and she could confirm that if she come on. But T. Nathan and I started talking to each other on August 15th, and I got proof to that. But as it pertains to fucking September 7th, because I had no shit to do with September 7th and had no inkling or understanding of that, September 7th at 5:30 p.m. September 7th at 5:30 p.m. I got a text message from Chevette that showed me this shit. And that was my response. Holy shit. Okay? And then immediately I sent this photo here to Alicia, and then she could come on and confirm that. After sending that to Alicia, she sent it to whoever she sent it to. Now, on September fucking 7th at 11:05 p.m., this is Kicking It's roommate. Kicking It's roommate hit me up and asked, "Are you there?" I put yes. "Have you talked to Heather?" And I'm like, "Not today. Why?" "Can I video you in a minute?" I'm like, "Sure." She put, "It's important." Page 2 in my shit. After typing sure, she said it's important. She said, "Hold on, I'm in the bathroom." But at 11:07, I was video calling her and didn't see the bathroom shit. Then I put okay. At 11:08, she had sent this, which was the arrest record, along with the photo. And the call didn't end until 11:28. In that call, her roommate in that call, kicking its roommate. Wait, Alicia, because I got more text. In that call, kicking its roommate said that kicking it did that shit and that she was scared to say anything. And that's when I say in my live, like, I got information, but I don't want to put it out because her roommate said she was afraid of what kicking it may do because she said that kicking it did that shit and that kicking it called the authorities on T. Nathan. So, boom. All right? That was the end of the conversation. I'm going to show you the end of the conversation. The end of the conversation was like at 11:28 p.m. on the fucking 7th. Then she gave me her phone number. Her name is Yvonne, but everyone calls her Vaughn. Then she put that little crying emoji because she was scared. That's what she said, she was scared. So, boom. Here goes Thursday, September 9th. I get a fucking text message from Mia. She sent a screenshot because I made a post. Let me bring that back. I made a post concerning T. Nathan getting arrested and shit that I seen, and I posted a post that I believe Lloyd had posted, and I reposted it, and Mia felt some type of fucking way. So she sent me this shit, and this message showing me about a page that says the Savage Locust like network, proving like she didn't have shit to do with it, right? So boom, this is what Mia said. I really wish people would talk to me before assuming I'm the bad guy. Why the hell would I call the cops, especially since I'm an OG? I don't care that he's in jail. No. I said kicking it roommate told me she did it yesterday. Kicking its roommate is lying is what Mia said. But the fact that all y'all thought I was celebrating blows me. She ain't called no one. And that's that Savage Locust page that they were saying that had something to do with the shit. And then she said, I'm telling you, she didn't call because she never had his location. I said, a lot of people celebrated it. Plus, kicking it just spoke to T. Nathan. She said, well, I didn't. Then I put, and she said, you cut her off. Mia says, I cut who off? And I said, Heather. She said, no, I didn't. What the fuck is going on? That's at 2:11 a.m. on the 9th. She just spoke to T. Nathan like 5 days ago. How would T. Nathan know who I talked to? I said, and then that's when I reiterated. I said Heather spoke to T. Nathan 5 days ago. She put, I know. I said, talking about you cut her off after you used her to get information about Rabbi and Denise. So a lot of this shit looking suspect as fuck. End of the day, a black man is in jail behind TikTok bullshit. That's what I meant when I put bull. All right? And then Mia says, this makes any sense. This makes any sense. I talk to her all the time. This doesn't make any sense. I talk to her all the time. I said Alicia was in the call. On the call. I put in, but I meant on. Something fishy as fuck. Then Mia said, I'm talking to her roommate now. And she said that she never said that. And she's pissed. I'm pissed off, y'all, so my nerves is bad and I'm shaking right now because I'm fucking angry. She said she never said that. She's pissed off, so I had no idea what's going on. Boom. I posted the message that I got from the roommate in the chat with Mia. That's the same message I showed y'all previously. Hit me, it's important. And I'm like, sure. Boom. That part, because it was fishy. Then Cuban is on the phone with her roommate right now. What the hell is what Mia said? Here's the text message that the roommate sent Mia, because Cuban Delight was texting her, because I found out that Cuban Delight fucking got the same call I got from the roommate that said that fucking kicking it did the shit. That's 2:35 a.m. 2:34 to 2:35 a.m. That's that blown up. The message that the roommate sent that fucking Cuban Delight was on the phone with her. So there's that. Now, here's where it gets juicy, because I have the text message that Alicia sent to Cuban Delight to tell her this shit here. Stop texting the roommate now. She feeding me screenshots. Why? Because me and Alicia was in contact with each other while this shit was going on. Okay? Denise says, who is this? Here it is. I gotta call you back, baby sis. Sorry about that. Here it is. Denise said, who's that? She said, damn it, this Alicia. Listen to me. Stop texting the roommate. At the time, that says 3:20. Oh no, that's the time for today. September 9th, 1:36. I'm in New York. Alicia's in fucking Texas. So that was the message that Denise was getting in the meantime while I was texting with fucking Mia. She said, I heard you. She the one texting me though. And the screenshots are incriminating. And the screenshots are incriminating. Not me. I'll just delete them. Alicia puts, exactly, she's trying to say, me, you, and Tavia are lying about what she told us. Because the roommate told Alicia that, and she also told Cuban Delight that. And Tavia is going off on Mia. Don't delete anything. Blue is Alicia. Exactly. She's trying to say me and Tavia and you are lying about what she told us, and Tavia's going off on me. Oh, I just read that. Okay. They trying to clean shit up. They stupid as fuck, says Denise. So I shouldn't delete them, no. Here go Alicia. The roommate is saying she talked to us. She talked to all of us, but she never said Kicking It made the call. The, look up face, Denise. She told Cuban. It's what I text Mia at 2:35. This is like watching a fucking drama series on cable. I think her roommate is stirring things up. Something isn't right. The way she's yelling. I put bitch. Okay? Because this is me and Mia. She sounds guilty. Her and Kicking It are fighting now while I'm on the phone. Kicking It wants to know if y'all recorded it. I put, I didn't. She had a t-shirt and was smoking a Newport 100. Again, I didn't say you lied. That's Mia. I'm saying the roommate sounds sus. You didn't have a reason to lie. I said it was mad shit on the floor in her room. She said, here go Mia. She said that she talked to y'all, but she didn't say that Kicking It made the phone call. I said, that's a bold-faced lie. Mia said, fuck this, I'm done. Y'all believe what y'all want, but I would never call the police. She put bye, that was a mistype. And she said, I'm tired of being the bad guy. Now, back to, we came back to the conversation, but this is from 2:14. I mixed up my papers, I believe, or whatever. Here it is. This doesn't make any sense. I talk to her all the time in regards to that conversation when Kicking It spoke to T. Nathan, and Alicia was on the phone with T. Nathan, and she said that Goddess Mia wasn't fucking with her no more. I put, Alicia was in on the call, something fishy as fuck, and I did this. Oh yeah, I showed this. Hold on. This is my screenshot of me showing Mia that I was on the phone, that the roommate hit me up, along with different messages that I had. And that's that. Now, on another note, I gotta clean up my fucking laundry. On another motherfucking note, Alicia got me to connect with T. Nathan because he was getting phone calls in regards to the videos that I was making towards Cuban Delight. Cuban Delight would call him, tell him some shit. So he wanted to talk to me. So I spoke to that man on the phone. I never had a problem with that man, and I didn't mind speaking to that man. And on August 15th is when I first spoke to that man. And then I started following that man. And then I would go to his Twitch videos and when he would do shit. And he also started following me. Okay? And I had no beef with that man at no part. Everybody knows what my beef was. My beef was with the fucking black fisher that started popping shit with me. That fucking Rabbi and that other little boy. I forgot his name. Alicia, you could come in on the chat right now. Because you could the proof that I started talking to T. Nathan Sunday, August 15th. Hello?
What's happening?
But I started talking to T. Nathan Sunday, August 15th.
Yeah, can you hear me? I'm driving.
Yeah, I can hear you. But to touch base on when I got that picture
and I sent it to
You
you.
sent it. You sent it to me, and I immediately called T Nathan, and I sent it to T Nathan.
Right.
And I was trying to get him to answer the phone, and he wasn't answering the phone, and I freaked the fuck out. Hello.
Yeah. But then
Yeah, I'm here.
you see, like Cuban Delight and her little followers were trying to put this shit on me, like I had something to do with it. When Cuban Delight
They ain't
knew,
trying to.
she knew I had no parts in this fucking bullshit.
She
And that
knew.
bitch knew
She
I was on
knew
the phone
that.
with Alicia.
She knew. She knew. And this is the part where I say that this no longer becomes about T Nathan. You understand? This is about Denise and her vendetta against us. This has nothing to do with T Nathan, but what they're doing is incorporating T Nathan into
And then my
this.
thing is,
You
how would I
understand what
get
I'm saying?
right? But my thing is, how would I get that information on what he want if I wasn't talking to that man?
Exactly.
Like, none of them posted the shit that he needs in order to get the fuck out of there. At no point has any of you
Nope.
motherfuckers came up with any ideas on what we
Nothing.
should fucking do to get him out of there. How can we
Nothing.
advocate for him? How can we do what we need to do for him?
And every
And from
time
his
we
own
try to
words,
put something out, they block us.
exactly. And today, like, all of my pages were post banned, but these are the same motherfuckers that are protesting TikTok for mass reporting and post bans. All right?
Right.
And I got the fake black woke community coming at the side of my neck. And you motherfuckers don't know me. You don't know me at all.
Yep.
And that ain't even my Steve. Because I come from the fucking hood and I'm still in the motherfucking hood and I'll never call the cops on nobody. And it could be a motherfucker that just whooped my motherfucking ass. I ain't calling the cops. We gonna pull up again. That ain't never been my MO.
Yep.
Never been my MO.
Wow.
I just had the cops raid my whole fucking apartment. I'm not that bitch. And for y'all to pull up this fucking narrative, fuck y'all.
It's foul.
Fuck y'all. It's foul. It's bullshit. All right? And why am I the only
Crazy
one
thing
that's
about it is
that?
not to cut you off, but the crazy thing about it is that, you know, they're talking about mass reporting. They're talking about doxing. You understand what I'm saying? But Denise literally has files on everyone. She literally has files on everyone. Everybody's information, where they work, what they do, everything. You understand what I'm saying? So Mia and Heather are not the only ones that have been doing this to people.
If
And
anyone
still are
is
doing this
screen
to people.
recording this, please post this. Like, and I hope I can republish this shit because I've had a fuck enough and them bitches is lying. She definitely was using this shit for clout. Like, at the end of the day, anybody that followed me from the beginning, y'all already know, like, I ain't got no reason to lie to nobody on this fucking app because I really don't give a fuck. I was being nosy. I was doing a scroll. Then me and Chucky got into it. Then other people jumped in, namely Taz. And then Alicia had her beef with me as well. And niggas made a hit list. Okay, and I was on a hit list and I was going for everybody's fucking neck. Because I'm hood, but I'm very fucking smart. I'm very fucking smart. Honor roll student. Please know that. Phi Theta Kappa. Okay? Like, the streets raised me, but I'm doing better now. And I changed my fucking life. But for these bitches to set up this fucking narrative that I did that shit in any form or fashion, that's some bullshit. And then, I'm telling you, August fucking 15th is when I first had my first conversation with T Nathan, and I've never had no beef with T Nathan. Why would I have a fucking beef?
I want to point something
Why would I
out.
want to put that man in jail?
I want to make this clear, right? So, just to confirm for me, when you and Mia was talking, what was I trying to do? I was trying to get
Mia
her
and
to
T Nathan
communicate with T Nathan to try
to get me and T Nathan to talk to each other, to squash the beef so we can get back to the fucking work that get back to the work. And what did Mia said that
what did Mia say?
Mia said if we would speak to T Nathan and mention his name or mention her name, that it wouldn't go well for us, that he would not want to talk, which was not the way it was, and that's how I became friends with T Nathan, because he was like, I'm open to talking to her. Then boom, how the apology was made, and then Mia was like, the apology wasn't the apology she wanted, because we were negotiating. I'm like, made a phone call to T Nathan. I'm like, yo, Mia want a apology for the shit that went down in the comments. Mia wanted an apology for the shit that went down, and she felt that she was attacked and all this other shit. So T Nathan made the video apologizing, but he had said, if I did anything to offend you. Mia took that shit and was like, I'm not accepting that apology and all that shit. And that was me behind the scenes trying to get her and them, me and Alicia behind the scenes trying to get her and them to fucking chill out. Cause I'm for my people. I don't think my people need to be arguing and fighting amongst each other and none of that bullshit. So I'm like, you need to talk to him. And that's how I became friends with T Nathan, because he wasn't the way that she described him as going to be on that phone. And he kept saying, like, I'll talk to Thea and I'll have a conversation with me. And these are personal conversations that we were having and were discussing. Like, but I got to know that dude, and that's like, he my nigga, like, whatever. Like, I'll fight for him and shit like that. So it was kind of sus, because when Mia said that, like, he wouldn't speak to nobody if her name was mentioned. He was not like that. He was a fucking gentleman. He was kind. He wasn't like funny style. And then we was talking about the issues that somebody had with my video posting and them calling him crying.
Everything that Mia said that he was, she lied. And she knows she lied. And judging by what's happening now, I see why she refused to talk to him. Because they had all this shit plotting from jump.
I don't know, because I'm not speculating on nobody's shit. I'm not speculating on nothing, because I don't know. I don't know who made phone calls. All I can speak on is what I know. And what I know is roommate hit me up that day and said Kicking It did that shit.
Yep.
So, like, now, fucking Skeletor and them trying to fucking push forth this fucking narrative like I had something to do with that bullshit, and I ain't had shit to do with it. And I know that fucking Alicia ain't had no shit to do with it, because she got a funny affinity for fucking T Nathan. When I mean, like, the bitch loved T Nathan, she loved her some fucking T Nathan. Do you understand me? Like, on some other, like,
that's
shit.
First of all, hey, simmer down.
No offense, my sister, but like,
no, listen, I need you to simmer down.
All right. But you know I'm fucking done with this shit. Like, I'm done. I'm where I'm at right now is I want to fight. And then, like, if you want to help T Nathan, contact the Fort Smith courts and tell them that T Nathan has not received a copy of the court order he signed. His 10 hole on his 10 hole.
He literally requested that Tavia do this for him.
And
he
the number is
that she do this for him. Like, this came directly from him. And
the
you
number
got this
is
Rico James.
The number is 479-784-2420. Can some call Monday so we could try to get this man out of jail so he could tell his own fucking story?
And you got Rico James with them fucking D-cup ass fucking titties.
I don't even care about them. I don't even care about them no more. Because anybody that feels some fucking type of way, anybody feels froggy, they could fucking leave. Because I'm tired of this shit. I believe the roommate is still talking to Denise. I don't know. After that bitch lied and said she ain't say nothing. Because after, like, the shit was going down and motherfucker was throwing accusations, I still didn't say nothing. Because I felt
what you gotta say
for the roommate, because the roommate was like, oh, I'm scared and all this other shit. And then these motherfuckers was mass reporting my page and sending shit. Then they put out that video. Then they put out that fucking video of me having a discussion with Kicking It and Alicia and somebody else was in the shit. And I said, well, hell, if 1% of a Bantu can make for and fucking Kalinkalon braids and a black scent can make for a fucking black woman, then fucking Heather with 20-something% fucking black should be able to say the N-word, which was sarcasm, but the bitches had me fucked up.
I don't care what nobody say. I was on the phone with Cuban when I was trying to work together. And she was just being a fraud per usual. She was just being a fraud per usual, but I was going off on her like, you literally are trying to invalidate me as a black woman. And her comment was, and I quote, I'm sick of you with this black woman shit. You always playing the race card.
My thing is that Cuban and
That's
her
from
fucking
Denise.
goons knew I wasn't part of this shit. They knew I wasn't part of this shit. And then they trying to use this scenario to come at me because I was on their fucking necks for black fishing and fucking Arab fishing. And they could suck a dick. But you will not put that I've had anything to do with T. Nathan. My beef has always been with the motherfuckers that came for me. And anybody that's followed me from the fucking beginning, no. I don't beef with nobody unless they come for me. You come for me, I'm coming for you.
You could be a firm believer. Hold on. You could be a firm believer, or you might be, but we know she had something to do with this. So you can go ahead and believe what you want to believe. I'm not trying to stop you from believing anything or not believing anything. But I know for a fact that she did this, and Heather did this, and Vet did this. All of them.
You don't know for a fact because you wasn't in the room,
That's
you wasn't privy to those conversations. Right now, everybody's fucking speculating. But what I can say and what I can put out there is the proof y'all all seen. Y'all can rewatch this motherfucking live and look at the proof again. I had no problem. Kenny, who you talking to? Alicia? Nobody said that Cuban was involved in they said that shit in the chat. At no point did I say that Cuban was involved with T. Nathan getting arrested.
You can do all caps, you can do whatever you like. You understand what I'm saying? But Vet, you have a part to play in this. You literally doxed the man telling people how to call Jag because he hurt your feelings. He didn't threaten your life.
Alicia,
I didn't threaten your life. Hold on, I need to speak my piece. Right now, I did not do anything to you other than what I have been doing. You understand what I'm saying? I had not done anything to you. You let a troll come on your page, which I believe was Denise and them, and tell you some shit that you doxed my information along with Heather and them. Let me explain something to you. I have every last thing that you said. What was that you said to a person? Oh, she talking about her child now. Well, if you give a damn about your child, get off TikTok. That was from your mouth, Vet. There is nothing you can tell me. The best advice I could give you is call my job again. I have nothing to say to you. I have nothing to say to Mia. I have nothing to say to Heather and any fucking body else that celebrated that black man getting arrested. That black man that has a family to feed. Y'all are trash, just like Denise and them are trash. Something is really fucking wrong with y'all.
Can you make you a live if you want to go after people? Because my live right now, this live right here is y'all gonna stop.
What is wrong with y'all?
Saying I had anything
y'all can't handle a motherfucker talking shit to y'all. Y'all can't handle a motherfucker talking shit to y'all. Y'all gotta die.
You going on a rant, boo. You going on a rant. And right now is not the time.
For you too. And just know I have all the recording of you.
My girl.
So fuck now is not the time. Fuck your life. Fuck everything you stand for.
I started a live to discuss this shit because I mean
go
into some questions on why in the fuck did you call Cuban in the first motherfucking place? To let her know anything. You understand? So like right now, it's not about none of that shit. My thing is that Cuban knew. Cuban knew I had no parts in this shit, and her and her fucking group have been setting this fucking narrative, for fucking a week now that I had something to do with that shit, and Alicia had something to do with that shit, and that's a motherfucking lie. Yes, I was in conversations with Kicking It because I was beefing with motherfucking Cuban, the motherfucking wife. That's it. Look, Alicia, can you please get off?
The bitch that shitted you out is a bitch.
Alicia, can you get off, please? Because, like, you're not helping.
You're right, I'm not helping, but that bitch better watch her fucking mouth.
Like, can't nobody do nothing from nowhere. You in Texas, she where she at. Like, all this shit, fuck this shit. Because this is where I'm at. Because I got death threats. Okay?
Exactly.
You ain't getting no death threat. I got a death threat. Me and Chucky getting death threats.
Yes, I did. Yes,
I did. Ain't say that.
I got death threats as well. Yes, I did tell y'all that. I told y'all about the phone calls.
So this is where, right now, I showed y'all the proof that Denise was in full knowledge that nobody knew about that shit. And when the shit came out, And when the shit came out, they tried to perpetrate this fraud like I had something to do with that shit. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna show you right now, right fucking now. I am straight hood. This is a motherfucking project. I come from the straight hood. The feds and the fucking cops just ran in my whole fucking crib, okay? My whole fucking crib. I don't call the cops on nobody. Nobody.
Exactly.
That ain't my shit. And I ain't have no beef with T. Nathan. I had beef with the motherfuckers that came for me, which was Chucky, Alicia, fucking Cuban, Rabby, and others that jumped in on the shit when I was going down Cuban neck.
He knows who did it, but at the same time, DA, he knows who did it, but Denise and all her people are literally pushing a narrative that we
pushing the narrative that we had something
They're
to do with
literally
that
pushing
shit.
a narrative that we did it. Tavia tried to put out some vital information to help this man. And El Rico
And then these
James
motherfuckers
and his
coming
cities,
for my neck.
El
The
Rico
number to
James and his
call,
cities try to go at her
excuse
neck
me,
for it.
Alicia. The number to call is 479-784-2420. He never received a copy of the court order he signed on his 10-hole. So call him and tell him he needs his paperwork. Give him his paperwork. I got my truth, I got my truth. And I posted my truth in the beginning of this video. And I find it funny that motherfuckers that are supposed to be protesting fucking TikTok for mass reporting and shit like that surely reported my pages. Surely reported my pages.
She asked me flat out, she's like, so what? I told her, I said, Tavia is my friend. I don't care what nobody said. It's what I told Cuban. I don't care what nobody say. Tavia is my friend. Tavia ain't down bad like that. Oh, okay. So she really ain't have nothing to do with it. I said, no, she did not, and
What
neither did I.
T. Nathan for?
No,
because
they didn't.
She was part of the fucking
conversation.
conversation. Excuse me, Alicia. I put her name out there because she was part of the fucking conversation when I was talking to fucking Mia, when Mia hit me and I said that fucking kicking its roommate hit me up on the 7th. I'll go through the information again. I hope I ain't mixed this shit up. Hold on. Let me get my papers back together. You ain't said nothing but a word, brother. Nothing but a word, brother. Because don't nobody want no clout. I can give a fuck about a TikTok.
At all.
I can give a fuck about a TikTok. But what you're not going to do is lie or put up this fraud or this front like I'm a snitch. That's what we're not going to do. And then, like, somebody was supposed to, like, help out to stop this fucking narrative and didn't. Get my papers back in order. 5, 6. Oh, here we go.
I'm sorry, sister, for acting a fool. I ain't trying to upset you more than what you already are. You heard me? You heard me, Tavia?
What happened?
I said I'm sorry for upsetting you.
Nah, it's just like I had enough of this bullshit, and what y'all not gonna do is bully me. And if anything, niggas can pull up because that's how I feel. And then my family is on go time because I had enough of this shit.
Exactly.
I don't know about none of that, sweetheart. I don't know nothing about the guy bragging on Twitter that he did it or whatever. All I know is the information that came to me, that I seen, and that I got.
We know what we know.
I got a message on the 7th at 5:30 saying that T. Nathan was arrested. Okay? I said, holy shit, clutches pearls. All right? Boom. That was on the 7th at 5:30 p.m. On the 7th at 11:05 p.m., kicking its roommate hit me and was like, are you there? I'm like, yes. Have you talked to Heather? I'm like, not today. Why? Can I video you in a minute? I'm like, sure. She put, it's important. My nosy ass, being the nosy bitch that I am, I want to see. She put, hold on, Mom, in the bathroom, but I had already started calling at 11:07. Okay. 11:08, video chat started. She sent that while in the video chat. The video chat lasted till 11:28 p.m. She gave me her number, all that good shit. Boom, bam, boom. Goddess Mia. September 9th. I got this screenshot just now. This is supposed to be the page, the Nathan Locust Twitter account, the account you was just talking about, Lydia. All right. She put, I really wish people would
Lydia, we know what we know.
No, chill. I really wish people would talk to me before assuming, because I had made a post, I reposted the select fucking video and she felt some type of way and then she had contacted me. And then I put kicking it roommate, told wish people would talk to me before assuming, because I had made a post, I reposted the select fucking video and she felt some type of way and then she had contacted me. And then I put kicking it roommate told me she did it yesterday. Kicking it roommate is lying. All right? Y'all can read that for yourselves. I need some fucking water. Dirty Ray! Can you give me a water, please? That's the rest of the conversation. I'm telling you she didn't call because, and then I put a lot of people celebrated it, plus kicking it, just spoke to T. Nathan. And then she said, well, I didn't. And I said, she said, you cut her off. And she said, I cut who off? And I said, Heather being kicking it. No, I didn't. What the fuck is going on? You've said we had nothing to do with it. However, that narrative is still going. And I still got people fucking sending me death threats and popping shit, mad shit. And y'all know how I am. And then I don't feel like nobody was doing this shit like strenuously or stopping motherfuckers from coming at me. Because I've been called the coon by a Puerto Rican. Okay? I'm being called coons all around this fucking place. But her people. Because you know she talked to her fucking people. Yes, indeed.
Yes, we are gold.
Yes, indeed. Because I spoke to him today. Thank you, sweetheart. This is the rest of that message. I said she spoke to T. Nathan like 5 days ago. I said Heather spoke to T. Nathan 5 days ago. She was like, I know. Talking about you cut her off after you used her to get information about Rabbi and Denise. So a lot of this shit looking suspect as fuck. That's me in the green. At the end of the day, black man in jail for my TikTok bull. Said this don't make any sense. I talk to her all the time. I said Alicia was on the call. Well, but on the call, something fishy as fuck. She said, I'm talking to her roommate now. And she said that she never said, hold on. I'm talking to her roommate now. And she said that she never said that and she's pissed off. So I have no idea what's going on. That's my screenshot of the fucking roommate hitting me up. Where's that? I had it. Y'all seen that shit. But, you know, her saying she wanted to hit me up and I said, sure. Then she said, Cuban is calling her roommate right now. What the hell? And that was screenshot from what the roommate got from Cuban.
Am I breaking up or are
they
you
don't? But she was using this shit. She was using this shit. Well, I don't know what you're talking about right now, Kenny. But we can go on to it, or you can come on the live too. All right? Yeah. Whatever. I already know because I've been dealing with this person since fucking June, and they've been using their people to come at me. And I already know the MO because I became friends with somebody that used to be friends. But this is the shit when Alicia reached out and told her that the roommate was texting her. This part right here. You see that right there? Exactly. She's trying to say you, me, and Tavia are lying about what she told us. And Tavia's going off on Mia. Don't delete anything. Okay? Tavia had no parts in this shit. They trying to clean shit up. And that's more messages from Cuban to fucking Alicia. I had nothing to do with that shit. Nothing the fuck at all. And then I'm tired of motherfuckers trying to spin this narrative and allowing their people to spin this narrative because y'all say that people can't control people, but Cuban and fucking Chaos, which the Puerto Rican bitch that called me a fucking coon, how dare a Puerto Rican bitch be able to call me a fucking coon because y'all pick and choose who could say certain shit when they want to and when they can. Or you pick and choose what that 1% is or that 2% is that make a motherfucker a black person. And I'm over this fucking bullshit. Because at the end of the day, like Chaos Witch and Cuban is like that. And they know what they doing and they know what they spewing and they know how they trying to make me come off. So I had enough of this shit. And anybody else want to come on here and say anything, feel free. Because it's the first and the last time I'm saying this. And if I want to post anything in regards to helping that man get out of the jail, then who the fuck are y'all? Because I had nothing to do with any of that.
Come on now. Selective.
Hey, Jesse, I'm sorry. I don't want you to see me in this light, Pooh. Because I got enough shit going on in my life.
Why we need to reach out to anybody for what T. Nathan tells us? We are goal getters. Why do we need to reach out to anybody for what T. Nathan tells us? I'm curious as to why you're asking that.
Who said what? I missed it.
We are goal getters said, did either of you reach out to I Speak or Lloyd with what he said? And I'm asking them. I'm curious why did he ask that? Like why do we need to reach out?
If I'm trying to help a black man get out of jail, why I gotta speak to somebody else?
Like why?
I'm sure they have the same information. Like I wasn't the only one that spoke to this man. All I know is I put that information out, and what happened? My page got blocked by the people that's going to protest.
Everybody's posting about him. Everybody's posting about him with updates. And anybody that has the information on T. Nathan can reach out to him and get the same information as far as to help him get out of this situation.
But I noticed a lot of motherfuckers was just trying to spin shit and put shit on motherfuckers. And put shit on other motherfuckers.
And they don't have no communication with him.
And at the end of the day, I'm a grown ass fucking woman. I did what the man said. I asked if there's anything I'm supposed to do, and that's what he said. And that's what the fuck I did. Okay? And I'm 40.
I was just saying.
So I don't have to ask nobody. I ain't gotta ask nobody for permission. I'm a grown ass woman, right? A mother of 4 sons, 3 adults. And nobody gonna give me permission to do shit. And that's how I got into and that's how me and T. Nathan began. Because ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do or who I can fucking cuss out or anything like that. But out of respect for the man, after seeing that he wasn't the way that somebody said he was going to be, I fell back on one person. Because I felt sorry for them. I fell back on one person who spoke on the fucking phone. And we said we was gonna fuck with each other. But that's the same motherfucker that posted that fucking video when I said, oh, sorry. That's the same motherfucker that posted the video that tried to make it seem like I gave Picking It the permission to say the N-word, which I didn't. I was being fucking sarcastic. And a lot of people in that fucking video that knew I was. And they passed me shit around trying to make me think I'm fucking saying something. Which I did today.
You covering the mic, baby. We can't hear you. Tavia, we can't hear you.
That's not what y'all gonna do. And then that's the shit that's irking me. And when somebody was supposed to like send my shit down, they didn't. Because these motherfuckers keep continuing this fucking narrative. When I got a Puerto Rican bitch in my motherfucking inbox who Afro-Latina has not become no motherfucking check or a box that you check on any fucking form in this fucking country. Thinks that she could fix her fucking face up and call me a fool. I don't know what's up with that. Can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me?
Hello?
I ain't get no information about this shit when that went down. I ain't know shit about none of that. I ain't have to be with T. Nathan, so why would anybody give me some information on shit about T. Nathan? I'm gonna log out and come back.